Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. One Jack here, bringing you another map of Counter-Strike. We have G2 and Faze, thrilling series so far here at Flashpoint, and we're hopping out here on a knife round, looks like, just to decide halves. We'll not going to do much of a play-by-play for that, but it has been spectacular so far. G2 edging out Faze on Train, map 1 on a 16-14. Mirage for map 2, an absolute slugfest, a 22-25 triple overtime thriller. Faze did manage to pull that one off. Both of these rosters have, over the last year or so, been somewhat underperforming the quality of players you're seeing across both sides. G2 definitely has been surging in recent months with some big victories. It's been an impressive little run since bringing Jax back into the lineup and letting Kenny S setting him afloat. The Faze side, since picking up Twistzz, they've had some moments of brilliance, but have had a lot of trouble putting together serious runs into tournaments. And hopefully they can turn that around here. They would love to start this one off with a win over a team of G2's caliber, set them up in the winner's bracket, and let it put everyone else in the tournament on notice to take Faze seriously. I mean, we know coldzera, Twistzz, Kerrigan's IGLing, Brokey on the op. This is a team capable of incredible things if they can figure it out and all start pushing in the same directions, get in sync. But they haven't found that secret sauce that's made them truly one of the elite teams, one of the teams to fear across the top of the board. It'll all come down to this map, though. This is a break point for both of these teams in this tournament. We do have Faze starting out on the CT side. 3 players headed over towards A. Let's get into this pistol round. Now, mid, often where we see a lot of this pistol round coming down to, but we actually have Brokey and coldzera playing towards second mid, spraying back and forth with Hunter and Amanek. We have the bomb headed up banana. 2 players on that site, Kerrigan and Rain. Rain, one of the most terrifying players in the world on pistol rounds. Kerrigan, decidedly not so, but let's see what those two can get done, as Faze's defense on the A side is very passive. They're not going to have the information that the pistols are up banana until it's already happened. Twistzz hits a beautiful shot. Oh, it was Twistzz, not Kerrigan over on that side. Well, that's better. Oh my goodness. 2 beautiful headshots, smoked off. They'll fall back into church. No damage done. Twistzz boosts over for another beautiful shot. Amanek should be able to get this bomb plant down, but Twistzz has single-handedly made this near impossible for G2. Brokey on the boost does find Amanek, who got the bomb plant, which is definitely something. Hunter with it all to do here, almost no chance. The flashbang shoos him away, and the defuse happens. Hunter is going to save his nothing. Nope, Twistzz will claim a 4th, and a beautiful round from the Canadian. Despite Faze's struggles, Twistzz has seen a revitalization since leaving that liquid roster for this Faze one. He is the star of this team, make no mistake. And starting off with a round like that, after the performance he's put up in the last couple of maps, that's exactly what you want to see. Get Twistzz feeling hot, feeling crispy with those headshots, and just see what G2 can do to stop it. You have a force from G2 coming from that bomb plant. We have a Galil and a Mac 10. Scouts and MP7s over on the Faze side. A lot of util smothering G2 out of banana, and Kerrigan holding real close here with this MP7. See what G2 choose to do with it. Inferno is such an interesting map, in my opinion. I love the little interplay between the different routes of attack. They're all so short, and you can get blown out on all of them. Twistzz getting his 5th of the round already onto Amanek, but Nexa with 2 beautiful deagle kills. He's cleared out banana entirely. Brokey will find one on a Hunter, and that's the bomb down. Nexa's work all for nothing. At least they know there's no rotates coming in. coldzera pushing up short with this Famous, looking to find Nico. Nico's deagle ever ready. Nico takes some damage. coldzera, can he finish it? No, he can't. Jack swings out from Boiler and at least distracts coldzera long enough that Nico pops back out and claims the headshot, leaving Twistzz with everything to do. 5 kills already, and more is going to be asked. Nico's deagle will take him down. Incredible work from G2. That force buy paying off huge. Those deagles singing. 1-1 here. Faze on a full save. Hopefully we're going to see these Nexa kills. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, they pushed up. Kerrigan just came sprinting in. He had an SMG. He had an MP7 into an unarmored player and couldn't do anything with it. The jumping double deag. We've got a scout for Brokey, deagles across the board. Otherwise for Faze. Util going to shoo Kerrigan away from top banana. Do have Kerrigan and Rain. Wow, Kerrigan and Twistzz both finding a deagle kill early. The deagles overwhelming the rifles on both sides of this map so far. 3 players up for G2. See what Hunter can get done. Taking a look through apartments. Shoot away by Twistzz, Deagle. We have 3 players on the A site and 2 very passive on the B site. Hunter just leaving apartments. We have Nico and Nexa synced up towards top banana. See where they choose to commit. They do have some rifles here. They definitely have Faze outgunned still, but not outpositioned by any sense. The util still great on the side of G2. They could pull off a serious execute here. And Deagles are not really the weapon you want to be pushing through smokes with. Or at least trying to spray through smokes. Hunter with this Galil. Rain unarmored. Will take a body shot through the coffins. Goes down low, but still alive. Hunter, a lot of space taken here. He knows there's a player behind coffins. Sprays away CT. They haven't seen Kerrigan yet, but they probably are assuming. Nexa does clear it out. Kerrigan not able to find the kills. Hunter takes out Rain. We have a 3v3. Faze, their advantage evaporating. We've got 2 players heading up banana. Twistzz and Coldzera pushing up, and Brokey just trying to pull some attention. Twistzz trying to kill Nexa. He's low from that hit earlier through coffins, but all 3 players on G2 low. 2 of them in 1D range for a body shot. Twistzz with this ump spots the player behind new box, and Brokey with the no scope on a Nexa pushing in, and there you go. Got Nico with it all to do behind new box. Swings out for the first onto Coldzera, but the UMP finishes him off. Phase 2-1. What a roller coaster of a round. These 2 teams playing this so close so far. Had the 2 opening Deagle kills. Oh my goodness. There was no kit. They didn't have time. Brokey goes down to the bomb, and it's a 2-1 for G2. And Faze, after forcing up that last round, after buying the Deagles and the Scout, there's no chance they're buying here. Those 2 opening Deags. And then the defense just overwhelmed for the 3-3, and then beautiful plays to get to the defuse, but just not enough time. That's gotta hurt. Kicking themselves for not buying a kit there, but we have that saved UMP. Other than that, a P250, a Deagle, and USPs for the CT side. They're going to put some pressure on banana. Jax holding the line. Oh, and connects a huge HE onto Kerrigan. Brokey and Rain holding the boost, but it looks like G2's interests lie elsewhere. Amanek taking a look towards mid. And that smoke towards arches will get him some space. The bomb is collected. Jack's still holding the line across banana. If he can win that fight onto Brokey and Rain, if they give up that boost, that'd be the go button for a free take of the B site. But it looks like A is the play. Massive firepower advantage for G2. Nope, they were hoping for a pick. Faze's passive defense is going to have G2 turning their heels. Back and forth and back and forth. 51 seconds left. Brokey holding the line with this Deagle. If he finds this first kill, oh, not able to. Takes a bullet for his trouble and not able to connect anything onto Jax. G2, 30 seconds here. Still indecisive. Bomb still bottom of banana. And FaZe have called this out. They're going full over to A. Correct assumption, but we now have a 5v5 here. A couple players low on FaZe, and again, mostly just Deagles, Twistzz with the UMP. Sorry, only 1 Deagle, USPs across the board. Otherwise, the play is over towards Arch. Only 20 seconds. Next, it does find Kerrigan, getting a little too aggressive on short. And now G2 are going to explode onto the site. First one traded out, and the kills going back and forth, but FaZe outgunned, not able to make it happen. G2 almost letting the clock get the better of them there. They were a couple of lucky shots away from giving up an extremely winnable round. But they don't. They take it, and it'll be 3-1. Should have a buy round coming in here for FaZe. First full buy on both sides, as I believe most of the bonus guns will have been lost to that final exchange. So yeah, AKs across the board for G2. FaZe with all the rifles, missing a little bit of utility, but not the end of the world. Still have a full complement of smokes. 2 players up towards apartments. Brokey holding line with the op. Wow, they maybe have seen something in G2's game tape that leads them to think this is a play. We don't usually see a lot of apartments pressure early, but Brokey holding line with that op thought they saw something. Rain on the boost finds 2 heads Jackson Amanek down on the approach. There's 2 more players here. Hunter will find Kerrigan over in dark. Rain dancing through that smoke. Does get taken down. Nico whips around and kills coldzera. Nico eviscerating his former teammates, leaving Brokey and Twistzz in the 2v3 retake. The smoke fades. Twistzz looking at the boost spot. Brokey on new box. Nico is behind there, but yeah, they're just going to go ahead and save the op. Nico killed 2 players in smokes there. That was incredible. Rain and coldzera. Rain was just fleeing through. If Rain gets to a safe position there and is able to hide from the bullets and delay, give time for the op to make it to CT and the smoke to clear, that round looks very different. So Nico getting up on that boost after they lose 2 on the entry as well. Good work from the former Faze player. And G2 go up 4-1. Faze should have most of a buy around these saved ops. 3K will get them SMGs maybe, or if they want a glass cannon, some rifles. If you're Kerrigan, I doubt that, but we'll see. Yeah, Nico with that turnaround onto coldzera was huge. coldzera's pushing that smoke before his teammates get there. He wants to set up a bit of a crossfire from Church. And it looks like FaZe have elected to save here. Not buying up around these saved rifles. They're just going to go a little bit of utility and some deagles on this defense. Put a rifle on each site and hope for the best. Brokey on a little bit of a boost over this smoke. Does find the first. Nico down and out. That's a great start. Brokey's early positioning on that last round, not helpful, but opening up this round with a pick. And now the firepower is a little more even with that first rifler going down. Brokey, oh, he should be good for this one. Amanek, if Amanek swings it. Sees the jiggle, and he whiffs! My stream lagged a little bit there, but it looks like Brokey just got caught out by the jiggle peak, and Amanek hits a gorgeous headshot, and Hunter will deny Amanek the pleasure of hitting another one, but we've got the rotates fully smoked off. And coldzera in a bad way. Oh, he's ready to get overwhelmed on the site, but the play is actually towards B. And Rain finding 2 beautiful 1-deags has made this round extremely winnable. Oh my goodness, G2 have outbrained themselves by going back towards Arch and the rotate up banana. They've given 2 huge opportunities towards Rain, and now all to do for Rain. He's got to win this fight against Nexa, or coldzera might be in trouble. They're going to sync up on banana, let the plant go down. Can Rain push out of the smoke and stop the plant? He's going to elect not to. Yeah, it's probably smart. Wait for coldzera, play together, but Rain killing those 2 players on banana with the deagle and collecting an AK. Incredible work. Now they're just going to wait for this smoke to fade. No kit here, so they don't have a ton of time. If Nex is able to stall for a little bit longer, he's playing towards Church, but he's given up sight. Rain on coffins is ready to hop on the defuse. They know exactly where Nexa is. Nexa with the nade out. Oh, he pulls out the molly. But, oh, the molly on the bomb. Rain can't defuse. coldzera has picked up a kit and not able to get there before the molly goes off. Nexa, so smart. Does exactly what's needed to win. And that is the second round. We have FaZe retaking B site and losing on the defuse time. Beautiful work by Nexa. Look at that smug little smile. He knows what he did. And I mean, you're playing to your outs here, right? Yeah, that's the mood for G2 after that round. You're playing to your outs here. Do you win aim duels against Rain and coldzera with limited util? Nope. Molly off the bomb. That plant position was great. Beautiful work by the IGL of G2. I'll quit gushing now, so move on to this next round. Flash and smokes in mid. Twistzz is tearing down mid. He heard Nico drop into the tunnel and will spray him down. Nico not able to connect any of his shots as he's dropping. Twistzz, knife out, full blind. Amanek gets the trade. Good use of util by G2 to keep this a 4v4. coldzera holding up in the apartments. Brokey over towards library. We do have Kerrigan heading back towards the A side as well. Rain playing super passive on the B site. Banana control completely giving up. They know that smoke's still there, but Rain left all on his lonesome with very little information. FaZe have decided that this play is going to be towards A, and maybe incorrectly. G2 are going to group up and head up banana, but this is definitely not a full commitment yet. That smoke towards arches should keep Kerrigan pinned down for a little while. These rotates are going to be slow. If Rain goes down, this round's over. And he's playing coffins. Does have a smoke, so as soon as he gets a whiff of things, if he's able to smoke that off, that could be enough to send G2. Yeah, he is able to get that smoke out and head over towards Pillar where he's mollied off, but playing off Fountain, gets one, gets two. Oh, Rain with those headshots. You love to see the Norwegian on fire. Gets a third one before he's traded out by Hunter, and now Hunter in the 1v3. Smokes all around him. Almost no chance here. He's actually grabbed the bomb, and he's headed back down towards Banana. 22 seconds. He should have time to get this bomb plant on A. Coldzera sniffed it out, though, and Coldzera will beat him there. Yeah, Coldzera will be ready in library. No way this plan happens. 10 seconds. Hunter's just got to jump on it. He spots Coldzera, and Coldzera's just going to play for time. The timing does work out that Coldzera is not able to stop that bomb plant going down, but he does collect the kill. A little bit extra money for G2, but that wasn't really the worry. Gonna go looking around for some guns before they get this defuse. And a big round by Rain. Dancing around that fountain, gets 3 players on entry into that B site. Twistzz with that naked aggression on the 1-for-1. 1-for-1, not always what you want early to a round as CT, but did get a bunch of util out as well. And I said Rain needed to hold strong over on that B site, and by God, he did. G2, most of a buy here. Yeah, Jax will grab the AK, so you've got Hunter a little light on util. Interesting decision, honestly, unless those already went out. I don't think so. Faze the AUG for Kerrigan, and that op for Brokey. Where's Brokey playing? Brokey's over towards Arch, so he's looking for a play from mid, but the bomb is already up in apartments. A lot of utility exchanged on Banana. Nico's gone down pretty low, down at 35 health. Nexa as well. Kerrigan took a little bit of damage, but that early exchange of utility definitely favoring Faze side, and Twistzz on balcony will get the first on entry, but Amanek swings out and gets Coldzera totally blinded by a great flash from Jax. Not able to see his little hip poking out. And the A side is controlled by G2. 3v4 Faze. Are they going to look for this retake? And out of 5-2, but with your money broken, it's a tough decision. Maybe looking for an earlier pick to help spur them along. Rain spraying through the smoke, looking if he can find a head. Yeah, unfortunately, the correct decision here. You didn't. If you lose this op with their money where it is, could be 2 rounds before they're buying again. Rain saving that AK as well. That's always nice on the CT side. And G2 maybe thinking about a bit of hunting against 3 well-equipped players. It's risky, but Nico's going to start strolling out. I don't think he goes much deeper than this. Uh-oh. Oops. Amanek a little too low and doesn't make it into the corner. It's going to go down to that bomb. That's a gun they'd like to have back, but of course on the T side, you're basically buying every round unless you lose 4 in a row. Yeah, that flash off Jax Coldzera, just had no idea where he was. Have to go hop in the replay and see where that lineup was, because that was beautiful. G2, no problem buying here. Amanek is going to go with a Mac 10. Looks like he's saving up for the op, trying to build up some money, but interesting decision. He could afford a better gun than that. Definitely his team could as well. Nico up on 3.3K. I can't really explain that one. Twistzz missing head armor, but doesn't seem like there's going to be any way to know that. And yeah, this Mac 10, I guess prove me wrong. Amanek going to tear out. Okay, here's the play. They wanted to catch someone flashbang on short, but Brokey with this op will claim Jax moving up short. And Amanek, he's just nutmeg someone in the smoke. Him and Coldzera just passed each other in that smoke on arches, and Amanek will kill Rain, and Rain confused as all hell. Wait, Cold, I thought you just called that clear. Rain does go down to that Mac 10, and that's a little bit of a payday for Amanek. Maybe enough to bring out that T-side op if they so choose, and it's a race back over to the B site here. Brokey is left alone with the op on A, but the play is B. The smoke goes down. Coldzera spraying into it, can't find anything. Are they ready for Kerrigan already be in coffins? Absolutely they are. The double swing destroys him. I have to think this is another save for Faze. Brokey's so far away. Coldzera's going to take a peek into church, see if a free kill gets offered up, but it's 2v3 retake with an op. Kerrigan going down there before his teammates were in position ready to support was nightmarish. And another save for Faze. That's gotta hurt. Can Coulter even save? He might just look for an exit frag here. Their teammates are not buying next round regardless, so maybe not valuing that save rifle as much. Brokey on Banana does find one exit. They've done a good job of actually pinning the G2 players into this site here, but Brokey's completely fallen away, not looking for the for a second frag there. G2 players are feeling it. They're having a good time here. They're having a blast. They are just playing better Counter-Strike right now. Firepower going back and forth. I wouldn't say G2 are blowing Faze off the server, but they're just doing what it takes to win, and Faze have not found ways to convincingly stop them. And it really is an enigma. I don't know if there's anyone who can claim to explain why FaZe have been struggling as much as they have over the last few months. I mean, the names on this roster, if you show this to someone from 4 years ago, they think this is the best team in history, even if they've never heard of Brokey. Let's hope FaZe can find that secret sauce, but Jack's finding the opener onto Kerrigan through a smoke. That stings, and Rain goes down to 15 health, too. Banana Exchange decimating the FaZe ranks. Twistzz with it all to do with that A1S. He's the only full health player. Will smoke this off. Nico is going to stroll on through it as Twistzz is headed back towards the A site. Kerrigan on 15 health all alone, about to get annihilated by utility, and this is almost already another save. Oh, I spoke too soon. Rain with 2 beautiful kills. Absolutely disgusting couple of M4 kills there as he swung out. FaZe knew exactly, or FaZe needed exactly that to make this retake a possibility. Now it's still a 3-on-3 with util up. This is not favor FaZe from this situation, but let's see what they can come up with here. Brokey's op, gonna swing around the corner, but there's a double stack here. Can Twistzz find the first one? He does that Zontaris peek and finds one. Brokey does win the duel with his deagle onto Nexa, leaving Hunter with it all to do. Oh, a beautiful spray transfer from Hunter. Oh my goodness. Twistzz looking the wrong way, gives it the first one for free, but Hunter with that 180 headshot up into Coffin's. That's just spectacular. He's just won that round for them. Do have Rain playing incredibly well for this FaZe side. He's had a couple of heroic moments, but it's just not enough to connect these rounds, and FaZe need to put something together. If you're coming into your T side, having given up 10 or 11, that is a bad place to be in. Oh, and a rough start as Nico finds Kerrigan's head. This is a full save. Well, not a full save for FaZe. The scout and some deagles just trying to stay around that 2K mark to ensure the bye next round. Emanek back on that Mac 10. Gonna pad the expense account. This time into the save makes a little more sense. There's only one set of head armor on the other team. Emanek has dropped it over to Nexa, interestingly enough. Probably looking to set up a bit of a flashbang play. Twistzz all alone on the site, has called Brokey over on rotate with that scout from CT. Some utility heading towards the B site, but no commitment made by G2 thus far. Jack's going to poke around the corner. Looks like the play is on the B site, and Brokey needs to make that scout sing if they want a chance at making this defense happen. And he does not. Jax blows his head off on Coffins. Twistzz is going to swing out from the smoke. This position, Rain got so much work done last round. Finds a little bit of damage and a bullet to the brain for his troubles. Now you got to go for this retake. I mean, you're not saving deagle armor here, but Jax kills Twistzz through the smoke. Is Rain going to come over to CT, look for an exit, maybe find a gun? Wow, and a beautiful 1D onto Emanek. Rain has up at 11-7. He is on fire this round. Twistzz up at 12-8 for the FaZe side. Remember that he got 4 in the pistol round. Yeah, that's just beautiful. I mean, Brokey does just have the scout there, but to kill a sniper before on Coffins before he gets a shot off, if you can do that consistently, Inferno is undefendable, more or less. That B side anyway. A bold move from Jax, and it pays off. FaZe going to take a timeout here. They need to think things through. They need to find some way to make this CT side work. If they lose this rifle round, they're staring down the barrel of a double-digit first half on the G2 side, and that is just tough. The Inferno T side, definitely doable to put together a big run. We see teams haul this one back all the time. Generally a T favored map, but really depends on the matchup, the meta, and how the players are looking that day. G2's success happening without oppers here. That is a weak point of their play for sure. I mean, Emanek and Nico capable oppers, but Brokey for sure the best opper in this server, and second place might even be Cold. It's we'll see if that becomes an Achilles heel for them on their CT side, and if it will matter heading into that CT side, as it's 9-2 G2. 3 players on that B site, not ready to give up to a banana push. Twistzz playing up in the apartments. He's got 2 players there, and there's a Molotov down. So who wins that duel between Twistzz and Amanek? That could decide the fate of the A site for sure, as there's only 2 players there. Brokey's op gonna peek out. Just misses the timing. Nico on the boost and does hit the tag on Jax, but it's through the half wall. Only about 70 damage done. 64 in fact, but finding that op is going to be enough that G2 are going to tear onto the A site. 2 players here. Twistzz up on balcony and Coldzera on the site. You have Brokey's op has made it to arches. He's smoked off. A lot to do. Twistzz pops out from balcony, finds 2, is traded out. Cole on top of the box finds another one. Beautiful work on the defense by Faze. However, the bomb is going to go down 3v2, including Brokey's op. This retake is not a sure thing. As utility starts to come out from the G2 side, they are now dry on utility. All 3 players from Faze are going to be heading up short. Nico and Pit. If he finds a couple kills here, that could be huge. Spam coming through. Brokey firing the op has correctly assessed Nico's position. There's no kit on the Faze side somehow. Nico finds that first headshot and spots the second. Hunter gets one. Rain, all to do. He's got to get on the... He's got no time. He knows he's got no time. Can't even find the op. He's just going to save his AK. Oh, and a heartbreaker of a round. Such a strong defense from the Faze side. Twistzz finding 2 and Cold finding 1. You can't really ask for that much more than that. But that 3v2 retake, they're just not able to connect the kills, and Nico plays it perfectly. Hunter winning his duel, Nico winning his first. And so much time taken off the clock. I think that's a good example of Faze's, one of the parts of Faze's game plan that's just ineffective is you have this 3v2 retake, you don't have a kit, your time is ticking. G2 are just in pretty default positions with one of the boxes, one in the pit. That's exactly where you expect them to be just about every time. Faze, I mean, you got to be ready for that. You got to be able to win from that position. A 3v2 where they're not doing anything weird, where you have them outgunned. And they just sit around until it comes down to dry aim duels. They lose 2 of them, and then even though Rain is able to mop up one of the kills, there's not enough time left. They did not turn that into a high percentage situation at any point, is what I'm trying to say. But we're on to this next round. 10-2 for G2. Can Faze do anything here? Broken messy buy, a Deagle, a Famous, an M4, a smattering of utility and armor. Coldzera poking up short with this Deagle. Has hurt a player in Boiler. Emanek's going to flash out, shoo Coldzera away from that position. We do have 3 on the A site, and that's where Faze are hoping to make their stand. G2 peeking around mid. They get a bit of control, a bit of info out, but it looks like something has convinced them to head back towards B. Jax has been holding the line on Banana, and Faze have taken 0 control of Banana. There's been about 2 rounds where they've touched the bottom of Banana with anything more than a single smoke. And you just don't see teams winning Inferno on the CT side very often when there's no banana control. It is the key to the map. Faze's strategy not paying off here. G2, 20 seconds left, and they have not gotten a lot of space. Jax does well to find Kerrigan through the smoke, but there's 3 players here, but the bomb is back on A. Coldzera is all alone. G2, 13 seconds though. 10 seconds. They don't have time. You gotta go, boys. They've only got 1 player to find here, and Emanek has spotted him out. Nico will connect the kill, and there's no time for this plant. They just weren't watching the clock. I mean, I guess if that's the plan that works for Faze, that's just a gift. That's plain and simple. That is just a gift from G2 to Faze saying, you know what, 10-2, here's a freebie. First one's free. Let's see what you can come up with for the next one. Just Coldzera alone on that site with a deagle. All 5 G2 players ready and rearing to go, and they just sit and wait. Brokey's op, taking a shot out mid, not able to find anything. He'll smoke it off, expecting some aggression accurately, as that's where the G2 players are headed. And here's Rain taking a bit of banana control with Kerrigan in support. They take a peek down towards the bottom, and Brokey hits a beautiful flick. 2 insane flicks coming out from Arches. Takes a little bit of damage, not able to find that. Next and up, oh, with a quick scope onto Hunter. Brokey's found 3 kills. And Faze looking to claw back some semblance of a CT half here on the back of Brokey and that op. Coldzera peeks out and annihilates Nico as he's trying to reclaim that bomb. Nexa, inspecting the weapon, knows he's pretty much done for, but someone from Faze needed to step up. Well, to be honest, that might not be accurate. We've had players on Faze stepping up. We've had Rain with some huge multi-kills. We've had Twistzz with some multi-kills. We've had Coldzera with some great defenses. But they've just not been able to chain it into round wins. They're getting out Counter-Strike. There's not really any better way to say it. They're getting out positioned, out decisioned. They're losing to the clock. They're losing to the bomb timer. But Brokey decides no more as he pulls out that op and wins a 4th for Faze. Down to this last round of the half. 11-4 or 10-5 is the question. G2 looking to answer it in this timeout. See what they can come up with for this last one. They have played really solid here. This is a team that wants to win, that does not want to be upset. Especially Nico does not want to be upset by his former team. That's just something, I don't care who you are and how strong your mental is, that's something that's never a good time. Pull out all the stops. Brokey's going to take a long peek towards mid. Sees absolutely nothing. Hunter streaking up second mid is going to be smoked off. Won't find anything, but a lot of banana control already taken as Jax is right up at cart. Kerrigan and Rain and a crossfire on the B side, and Coldzera has rotated over. This leaves Brokey on Arches and Twistzz up in the apps. And the bomb is heading up towards the apartments. This will be the first time Twistzz has been tested in a while. He got a double kill the last time they came this direction, although that was up from short. The bomb is still in apartments. Jax with pressure towards Banana, hoping to keep them pinned into that site. Lots of time left. The bomb, of course, could still rotate back, but a lot of space being held from G2 on both sites here. Faze playing their passive positions. Everyone's still healthy and well armed. And the execute is going to come in towards B. Jax rips out, and Rain just looking the wrong way, but Kerrigan does get the trade. That's something. And Coldzera didn't bite. Brokey has found Hunter. The beautiful little shot towards short. And Faze did not bite on that fake B execute. That's incredible. That's the big brain of Kerrigan at work. They did not see enough to convince Coldzera to even leave his position from Arches, but now he's wandered back over to Church. He's walking on up. Kerrigan in that deep position. Hamannek taking the bomb, and there's 25 seconds left. Nico has cleared most of the site, but these two super passive positions. Oh, and that molly goes down. Kerrigan looks like he's safe from it. Oh, that flub could be disastrous. If they call that position clear, oh, but Coldzera and Brokey make it almost irrelevant. Kerrigan swings out to find that last kill, but there we go. Now that's some Faze Counter-Strike. Kerrigan calling that one impeccably and finding a great trade kill from his boost position. Wins that 5th defensive round. We'll be back at you with the second half here. All right, One Jack here, back at you with the second half. We have Faze moving over to the T side with a lot to do. This series is important for both of these teams. G2 have just been teetering on the precipice of being an elite team and being one for the top contenders to really watch out for. Faze massively underperforming for the last little while, not living up to the potential on this roster by any means, but Kerrigan's still fairly newly returned, that is, to this lineup. So they're hoping this event represents a corner for them, and we have a waterfall play. Faze tearing out from the balcony. Hamannek here on short, tapping away, not able to find anything, but a little bit of damage finally does connect onto Rain's head. Kerrigan back up mid will clear Hamannek out, and Hunter dies too. Twistzz with some beautiful headshots onto Hunter and Jax, and just like that, Faze have found the all too important pistol. And Nico and Nexa, I mean, you never don't go for this retake. I mean, are we saving the armor and the kit here and the one smoke? Probably not, but chances very low. Nexa tapping away from library. Faze playing excellent positions here. And you just don't see that waterfall out of balcony very often. Nico with a great shot onto Twistzz has maybe made this like we can talk about it. Oh God, Nico's found another one. There's a kit. There is a kit here, and Nexa's going to smoke it off and hop on the defuse. Oh my God, Nexa and Nico have made it happen. Oh, and there's no more time. A huge sigh of relief from Faze. They thought they'd lost that one, but the bomb ticks over. Even with that kit, I thought Nexa had the time after that beautiful headshot onto the balcony, but no. Faze a little shaken there after losing all 4 players on a 4v2. But that 6th round is so important, and they just get it over the line. Deagles for the G2 side. They are going to force up here. MNX saving, probably looking to bring out that op shortly, and we have a smattering of SMGs and Galils for the Faze side. We taking a look up towards Banana, but that bomb is taking a peek second mid. One of those Galils singing out towards the apartments. Nobody home. Nico has found Kerrigan with an HE. A great little play there to find the man advantage for G2. Not able to recover the gun, which they'd love to do, but MNX is going to smoke off Arches as he gets a little bit of information from Twistzz rather. Taking a look mid. Seems like the play is going to be towards Banana. We have Nico and Nexa there, both with smokes. They could stall this for a long time. Still a minute left on the clock, but if these smokes go out mid, Nico's going to throw his coffins, and Rain's going to push off it and does find Nexa through the smoke, who cannot get away. Nico on coffins does find Rain as he jumps on through, but that information is plenty for Twistzz to connect that kill. Smoke off CT, get this bomb down, and likely end the round. Although this is better odds for G2 than the last one was, but Brokey finding that first. Oh, and the second. That Galil doing great work. Brokey, an extremely capable rifler as well. Steady hands. Now, Emanek, are you going to make a monkey out of me here and finish this round off? Get that 11th for G2? I mean, it's... Oh, you know what? I'm doubling down. It is impossible that Emanek wins this round. He never, ever gets this. Mostly because the bomb timer's ticked down enough and he doesn't have a kit, but I'm still calling it a bold prediction. Faze find their 7th, and they are now 3 rounds away. That felt like a smothering first half from G2. But just like that, a 3-round gap. It's often said the most deceiving scoreline in all of Counter-Strike is 11-4, and this one was only 10-5. So definitely closer than I was giving credit to. That last little burst of energy from Faze towards the end of the half to get their 4th and 5th on the board. Definitely making the difference here. And G2 being CTs, still can't buy. Deagles, a CZ, couple smokes, well, a smoke and a flash, no armor. Faze with still a couple of those weaker rifles, but against the no armor, not really a big deal. Those HEs come out. Nico not able to connect the 1D. Rain blows his head off. They're never going to be ready for Hunter here, though. Hunter swings out on the flash and absolutely finds Rain. We'll get a... No, does not manage to collect the gun. Brokey will shoo him away. Twistzz spots Jax on short. Jax re-peeks into the AK. That's bold, but it does at least get the kill for Amanek, who recovers an AK. And we now have a 3v3. And the firepower advantage only slightly there for Faze. Of course, they have the armor. Big difference maker, especially into this CZ, where you basically got to find a headshot. It's like 20 bullets. And the AK going down. Hunter absolutely has found the headshot, and he's dropped a bomb. Kerrigan and that bomb are down, and Hunter's just going to tear out towards Boiler. And stutter stepping on those stairs, maybe a little scared there's someone in apartments, but it loses him his life. Nexa coming back from the B site towards Arches. 1v2, there's probably a gun down he can recover. MNX AK is somewhere in here. Nexa not going to find it quite yet. Now, here we go. He'll grab Kerrigan's gun. Should just be a Galil, yeah. So that's a small consolation. The bomb still isn't down yet, though, so he's for sure going to go look for this. You don't save a Galil here, especially with the money where it is. He's buying an M4 next round. So he's going to take a look towards Pit. No kit important here. He's got to find these duels pretty quick. Holding that Deagle out, knowing he needs a 1-tap. Cleared a lot of space here. Kills not found. Oh, walks all the way out unchecked and one taps Coldzera. He needed it, but he's got to get on that defuse right now. Now he needed to find Brokey and hop on that defuse for any chance, and he does not. 8th round for Faze, and ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a map and we have ourselves a series. G2 on their first full buy round of the half, though. Let's see what they can come up with here. We've got 3 players headed over towards B. We've got Amanek on that op, and Jax by his side over on the A site. Not looking for the mid peak. Let's see where Amanek is headed. Yeah, he's going to head over towards short. Utility exchanged on banana. Both teams playing banana pretty passively here. We're not seeing that Yakindar type of bonkers aggression down banana from the CTs, but we're also not seeing these much pushing up banana. Gentleman's agreement here to kind of leave it alone. Amanek just takes the bold peek, walks out onto Brokey and blows his head off. Brokey was crouched watching that angle, just loses. Left eye peek from Amanek too. That's a great opener and a great way to discourage any doubters of the opping on the G2 team. 4v5 here for Faze. Line still being held by G2. Coldzera has recovered the op. Definitely a capable opper. We know he can hit some mean shots here. Amanek walks out onto Twistzz. Just calls out that position and destroys the Canadian. Oh, and spots Coldzera. Coldzera again caught by his little hip sticking out. And Faze probably just saving here. Not able to find the op. Oh, they're going to tear into the B site and see if they can find a bomb plant. Probably a good call. The CT smoke blooms. They've got 1 player to beat here, and they've just Kerrigan has absolutely just spotted Nexa, knows exactly where he is. Can't quite connect the kill. Does a lot of damage though. Gonna boost up towards Coffins, losing too much time. Hunter's boost is gonna kill them both every time here. Yep. I mean, it was a good effort from Faze. They need to find Nexa right away, and Kerrigan does spot him out. The little hip poking out giveth, and the little hip poking out taketh away. Yeah, Amanek on that left eye peak twice. Beautiful CT opping. It's such an unconventional position too. I mean, of course, players do opt from there, but usually you're going to see it down banana and you're going to see it from arches for the rotates. But a great little play, and it has reset Faze's economy, looking to put a 12th up for G2. Faze do buy a bunch of armor and util along with their deagles into this round, and Twistzz on that saved Galil. Sorry, or not saved, but a Galil nonetheless. Let's see if this investment pays off. This is a full-on force. They are broke here. I have to question that decision, to be honest. If they can't afford a full buy next round, I would personally spring for the utility, but I suppose that's why I'm not coaching Faze. And Amanek hits a wall bang onto Kerrigan. I don't even know where that was. Oh, it was just through the edge from arches there. Hunter finds another, and yeah, Twistzz have been eviscerated. Twistzz clawing one back, but Faze have been mostly eviscerated. The bomb plant's nice. Now that's going to get them a little more util. And Coldzera finding a shot with that deagle. I mean, 1v3, don't like his odds here, but Faze have done well considering those openers, and he doesn't even find the one onto Nexa. Keep that CT economy low. You love to see it. Bit of a chaotic one there. I do not understand how they were able to get out fully with that bomb plant. Just taking short control and apartments and bullying G2 out of their defensive positions. Well played from Faze, for sure. Amanek finding that great little shot onto Kerrigan running across. Twistzz out balcony, right past Hunter. Take a look at the scoreboards here. Kerrigan predictably not scoring a ton. Twistzz up on 19. Rain and Brokey behind him on 15. We've got the Kovacs, that's 18 and 17 respectively, and Amanek on 12. Pretty even distribution across G2 other than that. Nexa taking a peek, looking to find some unarmored heads with the MP7, and indeed has killed Kerrigan. Once again, we point to 1 round, maybe 2 or 3 in that first half that were won by Kerrigan. You know, he's not a fragger, never been a fragger, but he is one of the brightest minds in Counter-Strike. And some of the decision making on Faze paying off, but you hope to see a little bit more here. That's really Kerrigan's value, is you're hoping to catch some unprepared positions and some strong angles just because he's so good at knowing where the other enemy team is. But as I say that, Hunter does exactly the same thing from the other side, making a pretty penny for that G2 side. That's a 4K from Hunter. And Nexa with that SMG kill earlier means that CTs will be buying for the foreseeable future here. And that's tough to hear from Faze. They put together a great string to start this half against poor buys, and all that off the back of that pistol bomb going off. Just not enough time for the defuse. 13-8 for G2, and this is getting scary for Faze. If they've dropped this round, it's hard to see a path to winning this map. Amanek, not sure if that was a flubbed molly. I think it might have been. But nevertheless, the Faze players pinned down at the bottom of Banana, and a ton of util sailing towards them has not connected. So nimbly dancing around the util here. Looks like the play is out mid, and Amanek finds a great shot onto Kerrigan once again. I mean, Kerrigan playing the way I do in my rank games, honestly. You know you're not going to hit the shots, so bait out the opper and see if you can get some positioning for your strong players. I'm being a little harsh on the guy, but all in good fun. I have nothing but respect. Jax has found Rain pushing in from short. Faze 3v5. They need to make something happen this round. A bomb plan, a couple of kills, something. The Flash will let Brokey take the positioning against Almanac, but he's got players on two sides here. Great work to find the headshot into Almanac, but Hunter will trade him out. And we have a 2v4, Twistzz and Coldzera. These are the two stars of this team. Coldzera, not able to find anything, loses the duel AK against MP7, and Twistzz goes down as well. And I mean, I said it, and I'll stand by it. Losing that round is bad for FaZe. It is bad. You're up against 14. Your economy is going to be mediocre. Probably armor and AK here, but going to be missing a bit. No, look at those dollar counts are hurting. Just Eagles here. They're going to give up 15, and they're going to play for. They're playing for overtime. That's got to hurt. That's a tough decision to have to make, but one Kerrigan has made countless times before and has undoubtedly seen pay off. Rain tearing up through this Molotov, hoping to find one onto Nexa and not even able to connect it. Does get the element of surprise, but Nexa is so quick, takes out the low health player. At least the trade happens. It's a 4v4, but Nico on very low health. Up there at the top of Banana with Amonek's op by his side. Faze, no guns, limited armor, limited util, and no space here. Clock, maybe their only resource, as still about 70 seconds left. Let's see what the mind of the Dane can come up with. Hunter's Og from library, Amonek's op down Banana. Pick your poison. I better start picking real poison here in this case. They do have two flashbangs. Will that be enough? I mean, Nico low health. If they can find a way to beat Almanac here without losing 2 or 3 players, then this plant can come through at least, which is, I mean, FaZe are buying this next round and they don't have a cushion, so I suppose some income doesn't really matter here. Nico does claim Brokey's life as they're shoot away from the positions, and Coldzera swings out and hits a great 1D. Nico on 12 health has found his second kill, almost single-handedly keeping this one in G2's favor, and Hunter holding that smoke as Kerrigan walks out, leaving Twistzz with it all to do. Just the Deagle armor against 3 players. Nico low health is going to head on out. Twistzz looking the wrong way and goes down. G2 a found match point. Faze, yeah, the economy's not going to matter. They have enough to buy here, and they are buying every round remaining. It's going to need to be 7 if they want to take us to overtime for the second consecutive map. FaZe showing some flashes, but just not able to consistently put down the players of G2. They are getting out-positioned, out-called, and outgunned. Definitely a close series, one that FaZe maybe are going to be... No, honestly, FaZe are going to be disappointed in themselves. This was winnable. That first map was winnable. That second map showed incredible resilience. And this map, just disappointing. No other word for it. That said, I'm getting ahead of myself. If FaZe find 1 or 2 here, if they can, I mean, it's going to be probably three convincing wins to reset the economy of G2, but that's what's got to happen. So might as well get started, and it all starts here. Hunter going to be mullied off his position up in the apartments. and is going to swing out and kill Coldzera down second mid. Nexa pops out from coffins and kills Twistzz, and we have a 3v5 for Faze's fate in this upper bracket. HE chipping away at them, and Nico's going to swing out and kill Kerrigan and almost take out Rain. Amanek is going to finish the job with his op, and Brokey in a 1v5. Yeah, no chance. Faze crumbling on Inferno. G2 all smiles. They needed this one. G2 have become a scary roster. The addition of Jax has absolutely worked out. Look at the energy he's bringing to the team. You love to have a guy like that on your side, just bringing everyone's spirits up. Well played by G2. They did great. There's no other way to say it. They played this map great. I have very few bad things to say. Most of the rounds they lost were due to insane multi-kills by the Faze side, and with some of the names over there, that's just sort of to be expected. But they were punishing everything Faze tried to do, and they have put together a convincing win on this third map after losing that marathon on Mirage. Yeah, Twistzz sums it up here, and I think that's where I, One Jack, will be signing off. Well done to the G2 boys. I'll be back at you sometime soon.